get you canceled.
Well, we'll sit here with no viewers for a second while I get the links shared out,
Sounds good.
and then we'll have like 3 viewers.
Oh, Mooney's out here taking screenshots of chat.
It's not good.
I assume it's a parlay that's not going to win.
Well, we'll sit here with no viewers for. I need to find some like background tunes or something because of the fan.
I can't hear it like on your side, on at least mine.
See if you. I think you can hear it in the YouTube playback.
I don't. I'm not on the YouTube yet. I'm trying to find it.
I just put it in the group.
I got it. Okay.
We'll see if anybody joins here in a second, and then we can start yapping. I have nothing planned, so.
Okay. Sounds good.
You want to do sexual fantasy or Becky first?
We can do the Becky first. I don't have. I obviously have no access to the Becky, so
Fair. You can
I
see
can't
my
really hear
screen.
your fan on YouTube either.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. Okay. Let's find. Let's find. Whoops. Some background tunes. We do Pink Pony Club here.
Don't know how many viewers yet.
Mine says 2, but I'm gonna guess it's me and you.
Yeah, I am here. Oh no, not full screen. Don't want full screen with you. There we go. Yeah, like a pop out here. Yeah, pop out. Let's go. Oh,
Hey, Brad said hey.
we got a Brady Nant. Yeah, Brad in the chat.
Let's go with some Glitch X City background music. It's like Pokemon. I'll have to keep it low enough.
Out for it.
It's probably going to be super loud here. Well, let me adjust my desktop audio first. Let me act like I've done any of this before. Oh, that's so loud.
I don't want to be that guy. I'm pretty sure your camera's frozen.
You gotta be. Is it?
Oh wait, no, my stream for some reason did not go live. Never mind.
Okay.
It just was like paused on like the screen.
Low enough. It's probably gonna be super loud here. Well, let me adjust my desktop audio first. Let me act like I've done any of this before. Oh, that's so loud. That's really loud.
Well, our #1 fan just said no.
No. I don't know what he was knowing,
yeah.
but. Hey, we got 4 people in here theoretically.
Let's go.
I wonder how the background audio is now. Let's see. Oh, no, not frozen. Okay. Thank you, Brad.
I can barely hear it.
Barely hear it.
Yeah.
Alright. done messing with it. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it should be good now.
Okay. I'm done messing with it. It's fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Alright. You want to just go ahead and we'll start yapping and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
It's not about quality here.
It's more about quantity. I understand.
So we can go through the Becky. Oh, this is where I was trying to blur a bunch of stuff beforehand. Let me see if I can turn that off.
Oh, I like it. Pretty cool.
Because I was going to try to put this on the Sensei Salmon channel, but there was just no way. Because I would have to open up like every single matchup and blur everything.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
That would have been rough.
So I'm going to do kind of a quick rundown of week 1. And if anything sticks out to you, feel free to jump in, and then we can go over to your league and talk about that.
Sounds good. I'm reading these names for the first time, and I'm loving them.
That's fair. So we'll kind of go through it. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. So hopefully that looks decent. So I took down Jerry in my matchup. He left his name from the year before. He stole the pizza. Let me see if I can click on his image. Not really, but you might be able to see that it's him with a gun and Aaron crying.
I can't see it.
You can.
Headshot Scott might be triggering for some people.
So we had Isaac with like a Nerf gun or something, like about to take Steen out at our draft. So that's what that's for.
Oof.
I made the dummy mistake of playing Trevor Lawrence after I drafted Justin Fields, and I left him on the bench. So that was going to be incredibly triggering if I didn't beat Jerry. We did put $10 on it though, so I'm $10 richer. But we somehow ended up. This is proof I don't cheat when I randomize the divisions. Our division for this one is me, Tony, Steen, and Brad. And I feel like that's like the death division. Like everybody's going to be trying the whole time.
Yeah, that's definitely a division where it's the two people are going to be out that probably would win in the other division, or at least be close contenders.
Brad, is T. Higgins going to do anything better for me now that he's not playing the Browns? I know for some reason the Bengals just don't like playing the Browns, but he didn't do a lot for me. My wide receivers are kind of sus in this one, I'll be honest. Tet McMillan, T. George Kittle was doing so hot until he got hurt. Thankfully, he got me a touchdown before he decided to dip out. But
yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just kind of eyeballing.
I mean, I love seeing Jaden Daniels on any team.
Yeah. Keon Coleman went off on my bench, so I guess Keenan Allen did too. So I guess I just didn't play the right wide receivers there. You have to wait until week 3
I like
for
what
the Bengals
Tony.
to matter.
You're good. I really like what Tony had. Like Tony, Jaden Daniels, even Michael Penix Jr. I think he's going to go off a little bit this year.
See, we don't do super
Calvin
flex,
Ridley.
that's the only thing. But
oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, this is actually
suck, but
we've kind of like pendulum swung the other way. I like Superflex more. I think this is the only league I do now that's not Superflex, which is kind of weird.
I'm a big fan of the Superflex for sure, but I definitely understand why some people aren't.
Yeah.
I love that Bill. Anytime I see Bill, I'm gonna shout him out. I think he's gonna have a big game tonight. I think he got some limited touches in week 1, and I think he's gonna ride the wave and have a pretty big game tonight.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Green Bay is gonna be pounding the rock the whole time, and that the Commanders are gonna have to pass to keep up. I don't know how accurate that is, but if so, I feel like it's not going to be a big Bill game. But he looked good, so it's just if they give him the ball or not, more than him actually doing anything. But I might be overrating
with all the weapons.
Huh?
I think with all the weapons that Washington has at this point, like between you have to stop Jaden Daniels running, having to stop Bill running. You got Deebo Samuel, who's also a run threat, and then Terry McLaurin, Zach Ertz. I mean, there's so many weapons. I don't think it's going to be able to guard all of those
That's
because
fair.
you have to stay honest on the read on Jaden Daniels, and that frees it up a lot. I think.
Yeah, I guess I'm just wondering if I'm overhyping the Packers or if the Lions are disappointing after week 1.
I think that this is going to be a really good matchup no matter what. But
Yeah, I agree.
I think
I'm sad that I'll probably have to go to bed at halftime and pull it back up on YouTube TV when I wake up and finish it. But usually I'm pretty good about not getting spoiled. So the Raiders play at like 10 p.m. this coming week, so I'm gonna have to do that.
oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, big. I know I don't want to talk about the Commanders too much, but I think the big matchup tonight for the Commanders Green Bay game, Josh Conley Jr.'s rookie right tackle against Micah Parsons, like that's going to be the game right there.
Yeah.
But let's go back to fantasy.
You're good. Next we have so this is Zad, Alicia Fisher / Alicia Baker's cuckold, and then Corbin. So kind of like I was just Jerry said, Bill. Kind of like
I love it.
I was just asking Brad about when the Bengals will matter, and he said week 3. So obviously, for some reason, the Browns keep it close with the Bengals, even though they seem to be on opposite ends of like power rankings and stuff. I wish I could get Lamar in any leagues, but I'm just not. It was too rich for me.
Yeah, you got to pick him early, and a lot of times he's gone by the time you are willing to pick him, or anyone's willing to pick him.
Yeah. Is Drake London hurt? I thought I heard that, but I don't remember.
I think he's gonna play.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he has some minor injury, but I don't think he's gonna be completely out.
Fair. From what I didn't watch the Seahawks game, but from what I heard, it was just all JSN the whole game, and not Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I think Cooper Kupp might be a little bit towards the tail end of his career, so I don't know how many teams he's gonna fit on going forward.
Fair. I'm gonna try to keep it moving. So, this is Joey and Andrew McGackey, Andy. So Andy took the win there. Herbert balled out. I was the biggest Chargers fan for one night when they played the Chiefs. Achan made me think that are the Dolphins a real team? I guess is kind of what I'm thinking there.
Yeah, Tua with mushy brain. I don't know. I mean, I think they have to bounce back. Like with Tyreek and Achan, like there's so many weapons. It's hard for them not to run a good offense. But I think they definitely are struggling week 1. I think they're gonna bounce back here in week 2.
Brad, who are you referencing about the Kyle trade? I think I moved on before I saw your comment. What else was I gonna say? Oh,
I really like those running backs.
Derrick Henry. I'm in this cross country fantasy league with some of the boys on the team, and I got auto drafted. They needed one more after they drafted. Somebody quit, I think, or something. So I told them I'd do it, and the team's pretty solid. So I was trying to come up with a bet with each of the boys each week, for the matchup, something little. So me and this kid said whoever loses has to do 20 push-ups at the into practice the next day, and I felt really good. I was winning by 40 points or something, and I went to bed before Sunday night football finished, and he had Derrick Henry and Josh Allen, and I was doing push-ups the next day. So that's about how good
I think that was the case for a lot of people going into Sunday Night Football, either having both of them or just one of them. I think they both tore up, ruined some people's nights.
Can we get Olave one of those jumbo helmet things for his own safety?
A guardian cap? Yeah, I mean, Spencer Rattler is going to put him in a hospital by the end of the year.
Oh, for sure.
Both of these teams I like both of these teams. I think the bench on, I believe, the left side is a little weak.
Yeah.
I think Nick Chubb could have a good year, but I think it's Joey's top 2 running backs.
Yeah.
I think Travion Henderson is definitely going to have a really good year.
For sure. I agree with that. Let me see. All right, I'll go to the next one then. So this is Steen and Brad. So Steen brought down Brad here. Also, I don't know if you remember what the Main Street Mafia is.
Is that from Go ahead. I'll let you.
Okay. That's a B-Dod cross country throwback. That was his group of like Rudd middle schoolers he had that would like run into town and they would like steal food out of people's gardens and shit. The Lions deciding they were just bad now really screwed over Brad there. None of the rookie running backs looked as good as I thought they were going to do, but rookies week 1, I'll give them a sec. Let's see. Debo kind of popped off. I had him in that cross-country league I was talking about, and I traded him and Aaron Jones for Ginty and Jordan Addison. I think I committed robbery there, but if Ginty is actually not good, then maybe not.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I heard Jackson Smith and Jigba, like I said earlier. I think he got like 50% of the team's targets or something like that, which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know who else there is to throw to on Seattle
Yeah,
at this
especially
point.
if Cup's not doing anything. Egbuka did good. He kind of clutched at the very end there.
Yeah, he calling the touchdown. I think he got, and this is coming from a Washington fan, I think he got kind of screwed on the rookie of the week. Bill ended up winning it, but it's also a fan vote. So
Yeah,
I definitely think he was the best rookie and a very high contender for rookie of the year.
that's fair. Javonte Williams actually doing anything was shocking to me. I thought he was just expired. Brad,
Brian Robinson on the bench.
yeah. Pearsall, he was one. I think Brad probably remembers this from the draft. I really wanted him, and I thought he was going to make it back like a whole round to me, and he's like the only one left there now. I'll try to keep going kind of quick. That way we can get to the sexual fantasy league as well.
Sounds good.
We got Coleman and Aaron. Bo Nix, I'm pretty sure, just decided,
Ooh.
I don't know, he forgot how to play football for a game. It's mostly turnovers, I think. If you give back the interceptions and fumble, for a one touchdown game, it's not awful. We're talking like 12-ish points then, but still. Plus, Josh Allen just popped off. Aaron Jones was doing all his work in the receiving game. That was one I had a close eye on because of that cross-country league.
Unexpected to see Jamar Chase and A.J. Brown just be so irrelevant in week 1, but I think, no reason to worry there going forward.
So I saw a bunch of memes about like Jalen Hurts ignoring A.J. Brown. It was pretty funny. I didn't get to watch Travis Hunter at all. I think he only played a couple snaps on defense, if I remember. But stat wise, it looks like he at least got involved. I didn't see those till just now. That's pretty good.
Taking shots, I love it.
Yeah, apparently. Tua just needs put down at this point, just for his own good, put out of his misery. Someone needs to force him to retire. Is Judkins going to play this
Brock
week?
Purdy.
Or what were you saying, Brock Purdy?
I was just talking about Brock Purdy being out for a little bit is definitely going to be devastating there with Bo Nix as your quarterback 1.
Did they say how long he was going to be out? Because I just saw Mac Jones trending on Sleeper when I was at school, and I didn't realize they officially ruled.
As of right now, I'm seeing possibly up to 5 weeks, 2 to 5 weeks.
Gotcha.
So, and 49ers are going to be starting Mac Jones, so yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. Yeah. And then I think this is the last one. This is Isaac and Matt Wine. Brees looked like he had a little juice to him. I know a lot of people were like fading Brees Hall this year. It made me very sad in other leagues that Amon-Ra didn't do much, but I would have to assume the Lions are going to bounce back at least mostly even if Ben Johnson's not there.
Yeah, I think you got 3 wide receivers there. They're kind of in that same A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase conversation of just bad weeks. I don't think they're anything to worry about. I think Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Terry McLaurin are definitely they're gonna get their touches eventually, and they're gonna score their touchdowns. But
yeah, a lot of like wide receiver, like a lot of like top 20 wide receivers didn't do their thing this week. Let's see. Caleb Johnson, I was hopeful that. So he was like third on the depth chart because he's a rookie and Arthur Smith and all that. So I thought, kind of like when Arthur Smith was with Atlanta, I thought he was gonna like start like he put Bijan down on the depth chart, but he played him. I thought this would be similar, but instead he just played Kenny Gainwell a bunch and a little bit of Jalen Warren, which obviously you can see right here. Hollywood's going to get a lot of work if Worthy's out a long time. I haven't seen exactly what he got done to him besides Travis Kelce killed him, but
yeah, I think Hollywood, if available in any league, should be an automatic pickup. But I'd say you're probably late if you're trying to pick him up at this point.
So real quick, and then we'll bounce over. Oh, it's all blurred out again.
I like it.
How'd I do that? Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. Basically, it's the other divisional matchups this week. I don't know enough this far into the season to make a bunch of predictions. This is the one that looks like a blowout, so I'm just going to click on it and see if there's someone that's like Xavier Worthy. That's why. Okay, so most of them are predicted to be like within 10
Yeah, pretty
points.
close matchups there.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Let's move over to
Alt-girl Reddit.
Huh? Alt-girl
I was
Reddit.
just alt-girl Reddit. Yeah, I love the names in the Becky are top tier.
I agree. I saw Brad's comment. They don't trust Caleb Johnson in pass pro. I think that's the main thing, especially with Aaron Rodgers. I think he just wants to. He doesn't care how good they run the ball. He just doesn't want to get sacked, and anything else doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think he's too fragile at this point. He might poof into dust if anyone touches him.
Since we already kind of talked about week 1 stuff, should I pull up this week's matchups for your league? Or do you want to? Do you want to
sure.
recap one? Yeah, let's do that then. We're getting close-ish to game time, so that way we can keep going. So this one's me and Jake Murphy. Got Mostert on the beat. Kyler, I'm very much hoping he just had like the dirty squirty diarrhea, and that was the whole reason he was terrible.
I think Ashton Genty with 18.1 points. I don't know what anyone saw in week 1 that I think would get up to 18 points. I think he more of like a 10-point.
It would only be if he broke one or if he got a bunch of short touchdowns or something, because they couldn't block for him. They just couldn't block for him. The thing I'm noticing right now is I'm going to have to wait until early the next morning to see if I win, because that's 2 of his biggest players. I got to be honest, till right now I totally forgot about playing against the median. I'm like 2-0.
That was a decision we made last year. I actually enjoy it because that for me that I went 1-1 with a loss.
Fair.
So I think that is a better representation of who actually deserves to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I got Cat Cam right now. I got Quill with me.
I love it.
Yeah, I agree with the median thing. Like, there's pros and cons to it, depending how, like, fluky, I guess, you want the league to be, or more, like, luck-based. But the 2 leagues I lost out of the 5, which I need to not be in 5, but the 2 leagues I lost in, I was the 3rd highest scorer and the 4th highest scorer. So it's just like, would have been nice to have something to show for that, but...
Yeah.
Chase Brown had a pretty good showing, I'd say, for the rest of the team not doing that hot. hoping Nico bounces back. Harold Fannin, I knew Jake was going to pick up him. Browns player, top of the waiver wire.
What, Jake picking up Browns? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Brad said 10 p.m. game start. I'm going to guess you watch almost zero. Yeah, I'm probably, just to be honest, I'm probably going to try to go to bed like an hour or so earlier than normal, like 9 o'clock or so, which is probably even more than an hour earlier than I typically do, and then just get up and watch it all from scratch in the morning while I'm eating breakfast and stuff, and just fast forward so I can get it all in like an hour. But anyways, yeah, Harold Fannin, they threw him the ball quite a lot. Let's see, I need a kicker. Caleb Johnson again. Kind of ended up with him here and there. I think Dart's going to play, I would think, in the next 2-3 weeks. Russell Wilson didn't look very good. Unless they put Jameis in, I guess.
No. I think they would go to Dart. I think I saw somewhere that Dayball's already asking for Dart from the ownership, and it's kind of getting blocked from that.
Gotcha. Do we want to do... Well, you can tell me if you think it would take too much time, but do we want to do a rapid fire for each of these games and go through and just be like this guy or that guy at each position? Or do you think that'd take too long?
I got about another 25 minutes, I think, so I'm good.
Okay, let's do it then. I was going to say, we'll try to wrap up in 15-20 minutes. Okay, so let's just go through Kyler or Herbert. I'm going to say Herbert outscores Kyler, I would think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. Unless Murray was truly deathbed sick. Gibbs versus Genty. That one should be closer. Here, we're going to get Cat Cam back on here. Gibbs did nothing. I'm almost hopeful it's Genty. I'm going to say Gibbs.
I think Gibbs too, just because the Bears defense I don't think is good enough to cover all the weapons that Detroit has.
Yeah, that's fair. Chase Brown and Kyron Williams, I think both will do pretty good. I think Chase Brown against Jacksonville, though. I think I'm going to go that route.
I think Tennessee might be in year 2 of tank mode, just to try to get some weapons for Cam Ward. So I don't really think that Tennessee is going to be able to stop anyone this year. So I think I'm going to go with Williams in this one.
Sounds good. Nico or Neighbors, both pretty underwhelming week 1. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of, do you trust CJ Stroud or Russell Wilson more? And I would lean Stroud there. So I'm going to go Nico, even though he didn't really do anything week 1.
I think Neighbors comes out here on top. I just think that after week 1, he didn't get a lot of targets. You got to keep him fed, or else they're gonna shut down for the whole season. So Dallas did not stop anything on defense really. So I think Neighbors is gonna get a few more targets and probably a touchdown or 2.
Especially in this league where we give big play bonuses, I think he's more likely to pop one than Nico is.
Yeah.
I'm taking Devonta Smith over Tet, especially against the Chiefs. I think they'll have to throw a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I do really like Travion McMillan. I think he is going to be one of the better rookies up there with Bill and Ibuka. I think he's going to have a really long career.
And then Kincaid and Fannin. I think this is just a coin flip. I think either of these guys could have close to 0. Quill's leaving me, I think either of them could have close to 0, or if they catch a touchdown, I think it could be double digits. Njoku being there still kind of scares me. Fannin did a lot of his work on really just a bunch of short dump-offs. But Baltimore's probably going to be ahead, and they'll probably have to do that. So I don't know. Give me Fannin, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to take Fannin too, actually. I know Joe Flacco, any veteran quarterback, loves their tight ends. So I think that Josh Allen's going to take a few things away from the Bills. You're not going to get as many targets to Kincaid, but so I'll take Fannin too.
Adunze did surprisingly well. I really drafted him not thinking much of him. Um, and like I said, I think that for Golden, I think they're going to run the ball a lot, so that's the only reason I might lean Adunze. But this is your game right there. You tell me, can they stop Golden?
I don't think so. I think the Washington defense is really good this year.
Okay.
I'm not even saying that from just a fan aspect, but I think they made a lot of upgrades, and I think it's going to go well.
Okay. And then give me Fields over Flacco just because he runs.
Yeah.
Flacco
I see a breakout year for Fields this year.
That'd be sweet. For the kicker, I don't have one, obviously, but Butker's probably going to outscore whichever random guy I throw on the team. And then Denver at Indy, or the Rams at Tennessee. Indy did surprisingly well, but I don't know if that was just because they were playing Miami. So I guess I'm going to lean the Rams defense against Cam Ward. But he didn't look bad. I did watch a decent amount of that game, and he didn't look terrible. So
I think Cam Ward is definitely the real deal, but I don't think he has enough weapons right now, which is why I think they're going to be in a little bit of a tank mode this year, try to get some weapons around him.
Yeah.
So I will also say LA in that one.
I'm giving myself the dub in this one then. Maybe that's a little biased.
I like it.
But all right, let's do. You want to do yours next, or just go down the list?
We can just go down the list.
All right, we got Troy and Mooney. Josh Allen's over Rodgers, even though Rodgers had a good game. ETN surprised me. I didn't think he was going to do a lot. I think give me ETN there. I think if
I would agree. I don't think the Cincinnati Bengals are good defensively. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, I think he knows.
Yeah.
And Miami might be so bad that they just hand it off to Ramondre Stevenson because Henderson's more of like the passing down guy.
Yeah.
McCaffrey's going to get the ball every play theoretically. So as long as he plays the whole game, it's probably him.
Agreed.
Give me CD over McConkey. They spread the ball a lot, and the Chargers in Week 1. Quentin Johnson obviously got a ton of work. He was like the number one waiver wire guy. Keenan Allen was involved. They were handing it off to Hampton a lot, so they just mixed it up a lot. I don't know if he's going to get like hyper targeted.
Yeah, I think Dak seeing a little bit of a resurgence this year bodes well for CeeDee Lamb, so I think I would take CeeDee Lamb there.
Yeah. Ooh, Debo or T? What you thinking?
I think Debo is going to be very like a boom or bust this year, so he's either going to score 20 points or he's going to score like 5 points. With as many weapons as Washington has, I think that he's going to have more boom games. So I think I will take Debo Samuels against T Higgins. Jeez, T Higgins.
Yeah.
My bad.
This one's hard. I'll go T just because I'm wondering how much the Bengals are already in like gotta have it mode since they started so slow last year. I wonder if there's even more urgency than this time last year, but I could see Debo popping off. I don't know. I think McBride outscores Kraft just because he gets so many catches each game. You know, tight end's hard.
Yep,
if one gets a touchdown, the other doesn't. It could be the other guy, but I'm thinking McBride.
Yeah.
I have no idea if Devontae Adams did anything. I didn't really watch that one. But Judy actually did fairly solid, I thought. He had kind of one big drop, if I remember right.
Yeah, the big thing about that game is like the Baltimore's going to win. It's just about how much they're going to win by. So the Browns are going to be throwing the ball pretty much the whole game.
Give me Judy then because of that, I think.
And the exact opposite I think is going to happen in the other game against Tennessee. I think LA gets up big and deflates the ball a little bit.
And then I think any QB is pretty much going to outscore a Giants running back.
Yeah.
Surprised he doesn't. Surprised he didn't throw T-Law in. I guess Tua I get, but Kicker.
We still got some time.
Kicker, I don't know. Defense. I'm just skipping the kickers. Defense. I'd probably say Pittsburgh against Seattle. Darnold didn't look super hot. They didn't even really give him much of a chance. But Washington's obviously gonna. They theoretically have a good offense, so.
Yep, I would agree with that too.
I'm gonna lean towards Troy in that one. I think.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen is going to be able to carry him a lot this year.
Pretty much. All right, now we got yours. Oh, you play Stacy?
Yeah, the marriage matchup.
I don't want to hear what kind of bets are on this one.
I'll have to go up there and talk. We haven't even talked about it yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Give me Hurts over May. The Raiders stopped Drake May.
Yeah, easy.
So, although I think the Raiders' defense is average. I don't think it's like super bad, but still.
No. Wait, I think that's just an easy.
Yeah. I'm going to go Saquon, I guess, over Breece Hall, but that one makes me think.
I think Breece Hall is going to surprise some people this year, especially with Justin Fields taking some of the reads. I think they're going to have to be honest on Justin Fields, which is going to open up Breece Hall a little bit more, but I think Barkley takes this one.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to like this, but I feel like James Conner is going to get the rock a ton just because of Carolina's defense. Almost against any other matchup, I'd pick Bill. But...
Yeah, I mean, with Austin Eckler in the backfield, Chris Rodriguez being out is really big for Bill tonight. But I still think Austin Eckler is just still going to take a little bit too much from him to be a giant contributor. But I think by the end of the year, he's going to be a very solid RB2 or RB1.
Fair. But we got the battle of the Saints wide receivers here. I guess straight up, I'm thinking Olave is probably just a better player. Assuming his brains are intact.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, if Spencer Rattler doesn't throw a hospital ball and ends up with Chris Olave retiring early, I think that Olave also takes it there.
Yeah. What you thinking for this next one?
I mean, Marvin Harrison, obviously. Yeah. I don't think Rashad Bateman. I mean, Rashad, he might get. The big thing with that is what's the second is tight end, or her tight end is also going to be stealing. I think starting a tight end and a wide receiver from the same team, obviously, someone's got to get the ball and they're going to be stealing it from each other. So I think Marvin Harrison easily takes that one, especially against Carolina.
And Andrews didn't look very good. I agree with you on Harrison. Andrews didn't look very good last week, and he started slow last year too. So Bowers, from watching, seemed like he was a top 3 tight end again, like he was last year.
Yeah, hopefully he's not injured. Hopefully that's not going to slow him down any well. And then also, same thing that I talked about earlier with Cleveland, Ravens are going to start running the ball probably by the third quarter. So a lot of those people aren't going to get the receptions that they usually would.
The only thing with this one is the Chargers have kind of a scary defense, but I don't think it'll matter that much. I'm giving you the win in the Steelers matchup too. For some reason, they gave Kenny Gainwell, like I said, more touches than Warren or Caleb Johnson. So, like Brad said earlier, I think that's just the pass protecting thing. But Rodgers seemed not awful. So.
Yeah, he looked good. I think DK is going to get his touches just like every diva quarterback or wide receiver does. So he's going to get them. So
Kirk Cousins is not a starting quarterback, so that makes me think J.J. McCarthy by default. I see that she had Brock Purdy, but
yeah, she's in a bit of a trouble right now.
Yeah, I'm
sure she'll throw someone else in there.
I was gonna say I'll let you decide as the husband there if you have her throw somebody else in.
I just assume she's gonna throw Jalen Waddle in there, but I still don't think. I think JJ or JJ McCarthy. Yeah, he's even with a bad week 1. I think he's that was his first game, so he's gonna catch his stride. I think in week 2, and I think he's gonna have a pretty good year.
He actually had such a good fourth quarter that he was one of the better fantasy quarterbacks, I think. But it was all at the end of the game.
Yeah, that pick 6 was terrible though. I don't know if you saw that, but very not good.
And then I'm skipping over kickers again. Lions, Ravens. I think Ravens against Cleveland there. I don't think Detroit against Chicago will be bad, though. Because Caleb Williams, he looked so awesome in the first drive, and then they just didn't do anything till maybe the end of the game. They had like one more score.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell when the script ended. He had a really good, like you said, first 2 drives, I would even say, were acceptable. After that, it just seemed like he was lost.
Yeah. I'm giving you the win on that one.
Let's go.
All right, we got Steen and Jerry. Let's zoom in here. Okay. Give me Daniels over Penix or whatever you want CBS to call him. Yeah. Heck,
I mean, yeah, that one's obvious for me. I think by the end of the year, he's going to be top 3 fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
Book it.
What do you think about the running back matchup here?
I mean, Bijan Robinson, it's really hard for him to have a bad game, I think. And I think what I saw from him out of week 1, I would say I would take Bijan on this one, although I think both running backs are going to put up 20 plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely lean Bijan too. Just the offense, or really Tua was so bad that I don't know if he can even like get those check down plays. They might just start stacking the box too. How about this next one? What are you thinking? Bucky or
I think
Javonte?
I like Bucky in this one. I don't think that Dallas offense is going to do too well, especially if they don't get CD Lamb a little bit more involved. But yeah, I'm taking Bucky on this one.
Yeah, although I think this one's going to be close enough, or I feel close enough about it that it's kind of a wash. Obviously, one of them will probably end up scoring a touchdown that the other won't or something, but I would lean Bucky as well. I'd lean JSN here just because it seems like London's banged up. Otherwise, this would be kind of a push to me, I'd say. Or maybe even London because of the Pittsburgh defense.
Agreed.
Keon Coleman and George Pickens. It didn't seem like they used Pickens much last week, and Keon Coleman got surprisingly a good amount of play. I'm wondering if the Jets are gonna have like Sauce follow Keon Coleman, or if they're just gonna I don't know if he's that much of a true number 1 or not. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah. I think George Pickens, they're going to get him a little bit more involved this week. I think it's hard to keep. I mean, with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, one of them has to go off because you can't guard both of them. And I think George Pickens, being a diva, he's going to start complaining if he doesn't get the ball. So I think they want to keep him happy. So I think Pickens gets a lot more targets this week.
Fair enough.
Especially against the Giants. The Giants are bad.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts and Brenton Strange. They're probably both in line for 4 catches for 40 yards or something like that. Maybe this is the Pitts year. I don't know. But
I think it is Pitts year. I think that he's going to see a lot more targets than he did last year. I think Michael Penix Jr. is going to rely on him quite a bit.
Yeah, especially if London
once Bijan Ross. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would take Kyle Pitts in this one. 0.01 difference though. Projection. That's crazy.
I saw it was close. I guess I didn't really look at the decimal. But, yeah, I guess give me that slight edge to Pitts. I think I would take Pearsall here just because everybody else is hurt, and New Orleans I don't think is good enough on defense to really shut down somebody even if they know it's going to him, because they're still going to have to watch McCaffrey in the run game. What do you think?
I think usually wide receivers get a little bit of a boost in PBR leagues.
Yeah,
so I would agree with that. I think James Cook has a good game. I don't think it's going to be an extraordinary game, but I think that Pearsall takes the edge here.
Give me Stroud to bounce back. Daniel Jones is playing the Broncos defense and not the Dolphins defense. That's my only reasoning.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to see the 17.3 projection, but I'm on the Daniel Jones train. I think that the Giants screwed him. I think he is a good quarterback,
Okay.
and I'm excited to see what he can do this year. So I'm going to take Daniel Jones, although C.J. Stroud is also, I think, going to have a bounce back year.
And then to the defense, give me Buffalo over Houston, I think.
Yeah, agreed. I think Tampa Bay is just too good of a team. They put up so many points every single week. It's hard to start a defense against them. Calvin Ridley on the bench, though. Interesting.
Could do something. In this one, give me Jerry.
I would agree with that, Jerry.
All right.
Although, hey, Jaden Daniels going off for 35 points tonight would help.
Let's try to do these last 3 games in 10 minutes. That way we get done by game time.
I was going to say, their national anthem's on right now.
Oh, maybe it's 8:15. Okay.
It is an 8:15.
This is KG and Megan. Give me Burrow in the bounce back. I'll try not to yap as much.
Yep, agreed. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is really it.
Do we both agree Derrick Henry over Ken Walker?
I think, yeah, Derrick Henry would be almost any running back, especially against Cleveland.
Yeah.
They're going to run the ball very hard. The only thing I would be afraid of is if they take him out just to not get him injured.
Jerry.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah. See, I'm kind of leaning Ramondre here. I'm going to go with the... Pollard looked good. I'm just going to go with the narrative that if New England kicks Miami's ass, he's the one that they're just going to turn around and hand the ball to a billion times.
Yeah, I'm afraid that Tennessee is going to get too far behind and have to throw the ball too much. But I think that to get some of the pressure off of Cam Ward, they're going to still try to keep that run game going.
Yeah. Does Brian Thomas bounce back against Cincinnati?
I think Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield have something special going on there in Tampa Bay, so I'm going to take Mike Evans here.
I think I'm going to split with you and go that Thomas gets back, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
Jaden Reed and Sutton. Give me Sutton in this one. He actually got the ball a good bit for how poorly Bo Nix did. So theoretically, if Nix bounced back at all, he should do even better.
Yeah, I don't think that the passing game this week is not going to do well. I think we have a really good secondary in Washington, so I think we're going to shut down some of the wide receivers. It's going to be a main run-heavy game, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
So I would also take Courtland.
I'll do Laporta over Ferguson.
Yeah, agreed.
This one's tight. They actually used DJ Moore in the backfield a lot in that Monday night game, which was kind of weird. But give me Hollywood, because I think they're going to have to pass the ball a lot, and he's one of the last guys standing.
Yeah, I was about to say, the only reason I wouldn't go Hollywood is just because who else are they going to throw to? Philly's going to throw CB1 on there, and I think that he might get shut down, and then what else are they going to do? So I think I will go DJ Moore here.
Okay. And then give me Goff in the bounce back, I think, over Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix could play better and still not put up a lot of points.
I would take Jared Goff here. I think against Chicago. Chicago does not have a good defense, so I think that Jared Goff takes that one.
This is hard because Philly's defense is really good, but Kansas City, I'm conflicted. I'll lean Philly either way, but I think they're both kind of risky.
I think Philly too, just because of the fact that Kansas City is missing Worthy. Yeah. I don't think that they're gonna. You shut down Hollywood. Who else are they gonna throw it to at that point? Travis Kelce is out there sabotaging his own team at this point. So too busy with Taylor Swift.
One more time. I think give me Meg Dog in this one. I think give me.
Scroll back up a little bit.
Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair to KG, his team was 100% auto-drafted, and I still think he ended up with a fairly decent team, but I think I'm taking Megan as well.
Same. Yeah, Kevin's team looks solid. It's just kind of slight lean there. All right, 2 more. We got Kirkbride and Pauly.
Oh.
Lamar, right?
Yep, easy.
Okay. Give me Josh Jacobs, like we both have been saying. I think they're going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think Jonathan Taylor is a really good running back too, though. I think this is another one where both put up 15 plus. I would take Josh Jacobs because I think they're going to be running the ball a lot tonight.
DeAndre Swift revenge game. I would lean Swift because of that. He caught a lot of dump offs at the beginning of the game, and Dobbins was splitting time with Harvey and Bidet or whatever they called that guy's last name, Beatty or Batty or
Yeah.
So give me Swift. What
Agreed.
do you think about in this one? The big wide receiver matchup there.
I just think that kind of what I've been saying a lot tonight. But Tennessee is going to end up being down quite early, I think, and the Rams are going to start running the ball quite a bit. So I think that Puka maybe gets 1 or 2 big plays in the first 2 quarters, but I think the second half he's not going to really see too many touches just because they're going to be trying to drain out the clock. So I'm taking Jamar Chase here in a bounce back.
Same. Give me Garrett Wilson in this next one. Assuming the Jets offense does have some life, that might be a shootout. And I just don't trust Tua right now.
Yeah, I mean, Tua or Tyreek. I think there's too many off the field things happening with Tyreek right now, and I think he's not going to have the best year, I don't think.
Yeah. This one is really up in the air for me. Tyler Warren looked good, especially for a rookie. Kelsey looked slower, but it's also one of those things where he might be the only guy there. What way do you lean?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think Philly does a really good job at covering the tight ends. But like you said, between Hollywood Brown and Travis Kelce, I think one of them has to get the targets. So I think Travis Kelce's going to see a little bit more this week. So I'm going to go Travis.
Same. I'm going to go Diggs in this next one because I think they're going to be passing the ball more in Kansas City. And especially, I think Jalen Carter is going to be fired up to actually play now and stuff in the middle. So give me Diggs in that one.
Yep, agreed. Diggs.
Cool. I see the game started, so I'll hurry up. Give me Dak over Stafford.
Yep.
And Miami against New England. I don't like either of those. And both those are going to put up
I don't
negatives.
like either of them. I think Cleveland might put up negative points.
Yeah. Overall, give me Pauly in that one.
I think Pauly has a really good team.
Yeah, I think he does too. And then one more real quick, so I'm voting Pauly there. TJ and Colton.
Yep.
Gino didn't look terrible, and he gets to play in a dome, which he does a lot better, but Baker's going to bake. I'm going Baker in that one.
Yeah, it's hard to root against Baker right now.
Yeah. Omari and Hampton didn't do much, but he got the ball a lot, and I think the Raiders' defense is solid, but not as good as Kansas City's, so I would lean Hampton.
I'm going to go Alvin Kamara here. I think that he has a good game against San Francisco.
Sounds good. Jordan Mason looked solid, but against Atlanta, give me Chuba against Arizona. They kind of were underwhelming. Arizona was.
Yep. Agreed.
Ooh, this one's a tight matchup, but I'll go against my guy, Amon-Ra. I'll say Jay Jettas. He actually did put up solid numbers, even with McCarthy sucking for like 3/4 of the game.
I think Jettas takes this one. I think JJ McCarthy is going to be a little bit more comfortable going into week 2, and he's going to come out a little bit hotter in the first 2 quarters.
Agreed. Give me AJ Brown in the next one. I'm going to say they got to keep him happy, so they're going to force him a couple more targets. Although against KC, they'll throw the ball, I would think. Terry, I think Debo will just eat into that.
I think he just signed a big contract. I think he had a poor week 1 just because he didn't do any of the training camp. So I think now that there's some reps and he's got a full week of practice not a full week, a short week of practice. But I think Terry's going to have a big game. I hope so because I have a lot of money on it.
What about Ertz versus Hawkinson? I'm kind of leaning Hawkinson.
Me too. Zach Ertz gets some targets. He gets a few catches, and he gets some red zone targets as well. But I don't think he's a big play. He's not going to get a lot of long yardage plays, so I'm going to take Hawkinson as well.
Egbuka over Myers. Myers actually did really well, but Egbuka popped off. So, give me Egbuka in this next one. I think Egbuka will get 10 targets. I think he's going to have a big game. I hope so because I have a lot of money on it.
Me too. Zach Ertz gets some targets. He gets a few catches, and he gets some red zone targets as well. But I don't think he's a big play. He's not going to get a lot of long yardage plays, so I'm going to take Hawkinson as well.
leaning.
Yeah, I think this is another one where both are going to do pretty well, but I would take Ibuka too.
Oh, this is a disgusting QB matchup. Give me Bryce Young because Russell Wilson, in my mind, might not finish the game.
Yeah, I could easily see Jackson Dart coming in the second half if the Giants are not doing well.
Yeah, and then it's hard to argue with these points that are already there, but give me San Fran against the Saints. I mean, the Green Bay is a good team.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to. I think the Saints are going to surprise some people. I think Spencer Rattler actually looked a little bit more comfortable than a lot of people were thinking they were going to look. But I would still say that Green Bay is going to put up some points. I think tonight's going to be a really high scoring game, and that's going to cause Washington the defense not to be as good.
I'm going to go against what Sleeper thinks, and I'm going to pick Colton in this one. Although this one seems like a very close matchup in my head.
Yeah, I would agree. This does look like a good matchup, but I think I would also take Colton. I think Baker Mayfield is going to go off. I think this week against Houston, and that's going to carry his team.
It's going to be a close one.
Amon-Ra St. Brown push back as well. Yeah.
All right, you want to wrap it up here and go watch the game now that we did this for like an hour and not 20 minutes?
An hour. Yeah, it was fun though. I appreciate you for inviting me on here. Thank you.
It's fun.